Hey everybody, welcome to the dumbest modeling channel on all of YouTube, Pit Stain Hobbies. I'm your host Ian, and oh dear lord. Yeah, well, we already know what's going on here. We have got a officially 40-year-old model kit here. This is a 1983 first printing of the Return of the Jedi Shuttle Tydirium. As you can see, it does say for ages 10 to adult. I might not be qualified. They really didn't have Nerf herders in mind when they designed this kit. I'll tell you that right now. But this thing is mint. We got this at Wonderfest 2023. It was still in its original shrink wrap. It is box scale. They do not call out a scale on here. It's kind of, sort of, kind of 1/72nd scale. But like none of the little golden wings, little points are cut out of it. It's in immaculate condition for being stored who knows where for 40 years, but it was stored pretty decently. Let's give it the sniff test. I like smelling old things, except Buck. No, it doesn't really smell like anything at all. It smells like a freshly cleaned ice cream store or something. It's like slightest hint of sweetness. Maybe that's cyanide and I'm gonna die. I don't know. But this is just the intro vid. I'm going to be doing a buddy build of this model with my friend Donnie, Donnie Daughtry channel. I will link him below. He got the same kit at Wonderfest 2023. He got one $25 cheaper than me, but kind of he saw it first. So I got the second one that they had at the dealer booth, dealer room, which was the second of only two. There was only two of them there that we searched high and low. Instructions are fairly yellowed, but, well, some sort of yellowed. I don't know if they had anybody in mind when they designed this kit for building. Let's see here. Yeah, oh, it comes a little Darth Vader, apparently. Oh, that'll be nice. So yeah, pretty simple, basic instructions. I guess round two saw these and said, you know what, that's good enough. I'm messing with you round two. Send me a free kit, please. Dying over here. Got some other interesting stuff. This was all in the unboxing. But we can send away for a free kit with a certain amount of points. No amount of points will get you an... Oh, no, it will. You can get a snow speeder. 30 tokens or an AT-AT. Any other Star Wars kits here? Not really. No, not seeing it. Okay, yeah, cool. That's really cool. Dukes of Hazzard kit. That's cool. Turbo Black, kind of a smoking bit. 1/16 scale. I think they reprinted that 1/16 scale. I think someone did. Or maybe they updated the molds for it a little. But yeah, this is the basic intro video to the build. And like, I got to do a bunch of stuff. Some of these sprues, the way they're designed, is a little on the odd side. Like, these gates are just weird. Look at that gate. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I know that's the gate, but it doesn't feel right. I'm gonna just nip it off there. That just feels odd. But yeah, a Tamiya or Bandai, this is not. We'll clean these up. But we're just doing a few things. We're talking about the model. We're going to dry fit these two pieces together. This should be interesting. Let's get these out of here. Someone said they rescribed the panel lines and stuff. I think these panel lines are pretty decent. They're not bad. It's a pretty nice molding. And it's a shame because the original molds for this were accidentally destroyed. Oh my God. Very little in the realm of locator pins and whatnot. Wow. 19 Lucasfilm. I gotta hold on. Getting blind in my old age over here. Lucasfilm Ltd. LFL 1983. Fun Dimensions Division CPG Products Corp. 1983. Made in USA. This thing was molded in the USA. Back in the day when we used to still do things like that. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Oh my God. There's almost zero warpage. Everything squeezes together pretty nicely. And we've got enough of a cavity in the middle of this wing, and I'm hoping the rest of them are very similar, that we let's dry fit. Woo, baby. Okay, careful now. Carefuling. Clippity, 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 clippity. Let's see what we get here. Just take those off and leave a little bit of sprue, nub, whatever you want to call it. These, wow. I mean, this thing has less warpage than my, much more modern 3/50th scale Enterprise refit. Very little gappage, and there's enough of a cavity here to run the wires, because we're gonna light this thing up. We're gonna try to make it look as much like the movie as my meager skills will allow me to. And speaking of meager skills, here, let me show you some stuff here. We have some backup on this build. We went to Evans Designs. I'm sure all of you know this. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you've heard of Evans Designs. They are a huge seller of pre-wired LEDs, as well as some pre-wired LED circuits to do things. And I found out, I called and I asked, and I said, hey, do you take, will you do some custom stuff? Let me get the invoice out of there. Will you customize some things? They said, sure, what do you need? Well, they made a set. They had a, let's just get these out of here. Let's show you what we got. Let's see here. Slow flash, sync, 4-sync, blue. Here we go. They have like a 4 and 6 sync with a pause circuit, but I needed 8 little nano LEDs. And on the Shuttle Tydirium, the 3 wings, what do you want to call them? Fins, stabilizers, whatever the hell they are. I mean, it does go in atmosphere, so it makes sort of, kind of. Yeah, they don't provide any lift. There's no curved surfaces on them. But there's 2 blinkies at the tip of each of these, and then 2 blinkies on the belly of the main body, or whatever they are, clearance lights, navigation lights, nav lights, I guess they more, I don't know, whatever, strobes. Correct me in the comments. We got the idiot stickers available on the channel. And yeah, so they built me an 8 light. It runs on 5 to 12 volts. They built me that. And then we also got a few other fun things. We got some slow flash LEDs, blue nano. Got a couple of those. We're going to put some stuff inside of it. We're going to try to do some stuff in the cockpit and the back wall behind the cockpit. These are slow flash red nanos, itty bitty, tiny little microscopic LEDs. Some slow flash warm white. There's all those random blinky lights and stuff. Got a couple of just blue chip, nano pico chip. I don't know, these are like 0603s maybe, the equivalent. Some of these all pre-resistored for 12 volts. And then we got these. We got 2 sets of 4 flickering mega LEDs in ice blue. Not white, not blue, ice blue. Kind of in between, like a light blue. And these are going to go in our engines. Now, the engines on this kit, let me take these out for you. Oh, plus we got a little 12-volt power supply from them to power everything with. All one-stop shop there at Evans Designs. None of this was free. I paid for everything from them. They're not, sending me any inducements, but I really like shopping with them. And they put that custom 8-light thing together in like 24 hours and had it out the door. This is the rear engines on the Shuttle Tydirium. And as you can see, they're, do I even want to try to take that off? Yeah, that's fine. Take that off. Whoop, easy now. We're going to have to do a little work on these. there's like nothing going on. What do you paint the engines on the stock model? I mean, it was 40 years ago, literally. So for this, we went to Shapeways, and I apologize, I do not remember the name of the seller on Shapeways off the top of my head, but we did order the MPC Shuttle Tydirium 3D printed engine inserts. And these are some lovely little parts. I'm not quite sure how to paint them yet, but we carve out the engines here and we'll fit in our 3D printed bits, probably carve them out progressively and then fit them in from behind. And then we'll have our flickering blue mega LEDs, and I'm going to split the two sets of 4 so that I'm going to see how they flicker first, and then we'll play with them from there. But yeah, we've got these awesome little 3D printed engines. So I'll give a nice little dimension to the engines, and they'll be lit up and cool. So we'll have our 8 blinking nav, strobe, what have you, LEDs on the exterior. We will have our lovely engines lit up, and then inside the cockpit, we will have some other blinky and solid LEDs. Now, if anyone wants to see some of this magic happen, let's power supply. Come on, contact. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we're at 2 volts. Yeah, 12 volts. That's fine. So yeah, we got these are our flickering. Let's see what these do. We got 2 flicker circuits. I think I'm going to try just 1 to start with. Yeah, they use red and green wire. It makes like, yeah, I'm untangling Christmas lights. Let's see here. Okay, boom. We got one freed. Let's get these rotated so we can see them fairly well. And let's get our power leads on here. They use some really nice fine wire on these. Get a purchase on them at least. Let's turn off some of these overheads. These things are going to blow out the camera anyway. Okay, and all 4 flicker at the same rate. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay, so we're going to split these 2. We'll put 2 in one side and 2 in the other from each of the sets of 4. And we'll have our... There we go. That's going to be a nice effect. Oh boy. Oh, Evan Designs. This is so cool. I'm getting very excited now. My buddy Donnie, who's also building this, his channel will be linked in all of my videos for this. He's going to roll his own, I think. So he's not going to use the crutch. But you know what? I don't call Evan's design a crutch. I call it a huge convenience for minimal added expense. Now, my buddy Donnie, he's a psycho. He like wires his own SMD. He like solders his own leads on his own SMDs. Like, what kind of nut job does that? Well, apparently people I'm friends with, but his should. I'm assuming his model's going to come out better than mine. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, everyone. If you want to watch the better build, you watch his. If you want to watch the funnier builder, and you want to watch more screw-ups, you watch mine. Either way, I say watch both. And also during the live streams on Friday night on Hobby Time Modelers, we will also be working on these things probably. That's cool. So we're going to have all 8 blinking at once. That is badass. Oh, man. That's cool. Oh, and we got a sticker. I should mail these people back a couple of pit stain stickers. What do you think? Yes or no? Yeah, I think I'll probably mail them some back. That would be nice. Either way, there we are. Evan's Designs, and they got these shipped fast. like very fast. I wanted these things like here in my hands so that I could do this intro video for you, the people, my viewers, tonight, and so I could start working on this thing. Not like fun, exciting work that you'll feel like you missed out. Basic stuff like, testing. Okay, that's some very, very thick plastic, but light does shine through it. Just. Like, this is not like the Enterprise refit plastic. This is very thick, beefy. Jeez, I wonder if Donnie's kit fits together this well. We shall find out. Okay. I'm super excited. Let's see here. This thing should shove in to... You know what? This thing fits together pretty well, I gotta say. Oh, wow. It's snug. It's a nice, tight fit. And we've got a whole bunch of bits and pieces. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to do this in flying mode. You know what else we have here? We have the world's crappiest base. Like, this thing is going to need a base. They don't really have a hole in there with a rod or anything of the sort. So we're going to have to come up with something on our own. Here's a little cockpit glass. We may smoke this a bit more with some Tamiya clear smoke paint. Not quite sure yet what I'm doing. I'm going to put this in with lights to protect it. If I've learned anything, I've learned I can screw up anything. So I don't want to screw up that cockpit window anymore. There, canopy. Come on, guys, correct my grammar, correct my terminologies, and win a sticker. It's pretty easy. Everyone's basically a winner at this point because I screw up nonstop. But yeah, these parts really do go together. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very happy. Look at that. That's about... Wait. Oh, no. Nope. But then that's not quite lined up. So we got to get that up there. And that leaves us with a tiny bit of gappage. Tiny bit of gappage that we literally have to fill. We could throw a little plastic heart or something in there. Very little gappage there. Yeah, this is where the perfect plastic putty with that little needle nozzle is going to right in there. But yeah, panel lines look good. Molding is crisp. Damn, this is better than some modern stuff I've seen. Very impressive. Very impressive, MPC. I don't know what they were doing back in the day, but some of the stuff, you see classic kits and old kits and vintage kits, and this clearly qualifies as vintage, 40 years old, but it's damn nice. And it doesn't stink. So that's always a bonus. So there we are, everybody. Oh boy. Now, I was just always fond of the Shuttle Tydirium. I'm a fairly big Star Wars fan. But it didn't get all the glory. But basically, Han Solo flew this, and this is about 1/72nd scale, give or take. Han Solo's Millennium Falcon, we have the perfect grade back in the backlog over there, also 1/72nd scale. This is going to look awesome next to the Millennium Falcon, especially with both of them lit up. Very, very, very awesome. Oh boy, I'm nervous now, very nervous. I cleared off a big folding table in my workshop, aka garage workshop. We use the term loosely down here. Modeling, we use that term loosely on the channel. But yeah, so I've got room to work on this. Wonderfest 2024 is June of next year up in Louisville, Kentucky. If you can make it, please make it to Wonderfest. It's a fantastic show. You will have a blast. If you are at all into sci-fi, horror, fantasy, modeling, movies, books, figures, you name it. Not a ton of cosplay, but some really high quality stuff going on there when there is some cosplay. And I'll be there. Not that that's a real bonus, but I'll be there with plenty of stickers. There we go. Okay, so that's it. You should watch the Hobby Time Modelers on Friday nights. I'm generally on every Friday night. I will be doing some work on this model during those live streams. I will then be doing normal video content for my channel with progress updates and things I've run into, issues, how I'm painting it, all those kind of things, how I'm going to light it. I mean, you know what I'm using to light it. So I've already got the easy button right here from Evan Designs. I've said their name enough times in one video. I think people probably think I'm sleeping with the dude at this point. I am not. So that being said, welcome to another possibly forever to be doomed build of sci-fi craft on my channel. I have a good track record so far. 350 Enterprise, still in pieces everywhere. Shuttle Tydirium, I don't know. Probably do better. It's honestly a very nicely engineered thing so far from what I can tell. But that's it for now. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, comment, email me. It's in the description. Get a sticker, maybe even a fridge magnet if you have a really good tip. Thanks for, yeah, I already said that. Adios, everybody.